Today I want to talk about Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots. This is sort of my New Year's gift to the world, to the United States Society, to the literary world, to the world of YouTube, to the world of people who watch and listen everywhere. This is my gift to you. What I will do today is a literary criticism in a form of a vlog, and I will do it as it pertains to season 1, 2, and 3 of Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots. First, I want to thank Tyler Perry's writers, because what I can definitely say about these writers is that they worked. They worked and they knew, they have known throughout the whole season 1, 2, 3. They have not failed to show knowledge of their subjects, of their topics, of their characters. They have been working. Congratulations to you writers, because you have done it. You have impressed me. And it's not because you have done anything extraordinary. It's because of the message. And because the message is extraordinary, then your work thereby becomes that for me. Another name for Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots could be a story of a slave, the story of the United States slave, the story of the American slave. That could be another name for the TV show. When you look at the main character, it's been a while since I saw it. It's been a few weeks. What's her name again? Hannah. You look at the main character, Hannah. Hannah is a middle-aged black female who is unwed and alone, single. She does have her son with her in the house, and she does have a daughter with whom she's estranged, and she does have a particular natural hatred for her daughter. When you look at the character breakdown of Hannah, Hannah is the main character, and Hannah represents the American slave. She is written to be that way. Here's where the story gets a bit sad. I am not sure that the American public is receiving Tyler Perry's message. I am not sure that the persons for whom Tyler Perry intended to impress or intended to inspire or intended to do whatever, I'm not sure that they are receiving his intent and his message as he's intended it to be. And that's the sad part about the work, because it's been, and I'm impressed, because he did a really great job at detailing out the American slave from character to character, and he broke her apart so well. What a wonderful job. And I'm not sure that people understand that aspect of the haves and the have-nots. It is entertaining. There are different storylines that are parallel or that intersect, and it has to be that way for writing to be reflecting of real life. Real life happened that way. So in Hannah, we see the archetype of the United States slave as the Europeans intended for that slave to remain. We see the product of slavery as it is right now in the 21st century, manifesting, interacting with the world. We see in Hannah all those qualities, and I will show you examples of what I mean. Later, as I go along, I will give you specific examples of why I'm saying those things and why I'm impressed with Tyler Perry. That, and I'm sometimes I get a bit emotional about it, because again, the sad part of it is that people do not understand. I'm not sure that people understand his message. He's picturing the 21st century slave at her best, in her essence. And he's doing a pretty good job. He knows her well, and he's showing her in her most vulnerable, her most powerful moment. There is Hannah. Hannah goes to work for a powerful Caucasian family as I don't know what the proper politically correct term for that is, a maid, a home care, I don't know. And so in her service, we will begin to see her loyalty. Hannah, as a human woman, she shows a certain type of weakness for her madame, the owner of the house, Catherine. She shows a certain type of tolerance for Catherine. And the same type of attributes, the same type of weakness, and the same type of tolerance, and the same type of forgiveness that Hannah shows for Catherine, we the viewers, I personally, I'm only praying that she can display half an ounce of that towards her daughter. And that's the making of the slave. The slave has heart for everyone else but his and her own sort. And we see that so raw in Hannah. And I'll give you an example that I plan to use way later, is when Hannah discovers Wyatt hit and run her son and sent him into a coma. And she does not react the way that a woman who has just figured out her mind wasn't lying, her instinct wasn't. She does not react in any way that would show that she's vindictive or that she wants revenge. Or what she does do is she does go into her composure and she does leave it to Jesus. And at the same time, when Hannah finds out her own daughter has been up to certain type of mischiefs, we see her reaction, and we know she can react. We know she can explode. We know she can slap someone. We know she can go upside your head. But why doesn't she go with the same volume when it comes to her superiors, who are her employers? When it comes to them, she is all, I would say, mutton, all sheep, and she is all composed. And that is the product of slavery. To attain that type of patience and that type of pacifying, I would say, let it be, laissez-faire, with someone who has hurt you over and over, it takes training to do that. It's just like you would train your dog to react a certain way to certain foods or certain smell or certain persons. In that same way, Hannah and the slaves like her, the 21st century slaves like Hannah, have developed that type of reaction. And it is not normal, but it is normal for her and the people who are like her. And because her and the people who are like her are numerous, that's one of the reasons why Tyler Perry's message has gone unremarked, I would say unpopular. That aspect of the writing has gone unpopular, and I'm happy to break the news. Tyler Perry has done a great job. My battery is going out. I'm going to take a break here, and then I will upload part 2 to continue this discussion about Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots. Part 1, 2, and 3. Season 1, 2, and 3, I would say, not part. Thank you. Be right back.